Seneca once said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." He reminds us that each day holds a world unto itself. As one chapter concludes, we are granted a chance to close it with reflection and grace. Today, we'll delve into 7 Stoic principles that can help us wrap up our day with mindful intent, grounding ourselves in preparation for the blessing of tomorrow. Remember, each lesson has unique value. It's about finding what resonates and weaving it into your nightly routine to suit your journey. If you enjoy this content, please like this video to support spreading Stoic wisdom. If you haven't subscribed, I recommend subscribing and ringing the notification bell to stay tuned. Lesson 1. Reflect on the day's actions. This isn't just a mental exercise, but a transformative ritual blending introspection and intention, bridging who we were today with who we strive to become tomorrow. Every day presents us with choices, each painting a stroke on the canvas of life. Reflecting on them makes us observers, understanding our motives and their ripple effects. Think about a casual chat with a colleague. Were your words driven by sincere interest or obligation? Did you listen to understand or simply to respond? This self-assessment uncovers ingrained behavior patterns. For significant events, like a work challenge or a family disagreement, did your response come from ego, emotion, or equanimity? Did you seek validation, or was it a genuine concern for the greater good? Reflection isn't just about discerning virtues and vices, it's a gateway to deeper self-knowledge, unraveling fears, biases, and beliefs that shape our actions. If you avoided a task, was it due to valid concerns or fear of failure? If defensive in an argument, was it the issue itself or an old experience triggering that response? Reflecting nightly gives clarity for the morning, allowing us to grow proactively, becoming architects of our character rather than reactive to external influences. Exercise. Write down 3 instances where you felt you acted in alignment with your principles and 2 instances where you could have acted better. Don't be harsh on yourself, rather, look at each situation as an opportunity for growth. Reflect on your motives, feelings, and responses to these events. Lesson 2. Prepare for tomorrow's challenges. This isn't about predicting every obstacle or filling your mind with worry, but about readying yourself to face whatever comes, anchored in Stoic resilience. The concept of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, involves visualizing challenges not to cause anxiety but to diminish adversity's shock and create a mental framework to handle difficulties. Seneca said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." Preparing our minds in advance makes us more resilient. Consider your upcoming day. Perhaps a difficult conversation, a challenging decision, or a high-stakes presentation looms. Visualize these scenarios, including your reactions and responses. Think through worst-case outcomes, but also picture handling them with poise and calm. If worried about a contentious meeting, don't dwell on conflict, but focus on keeping things productive and civil. Practice your composure to mentally rehearse how you'll handle challenges with Stoic fortitude. Exercise. List 2 challenges that might come your way tomorrow, whether they are work-related, personal, or emotional. For each challenge, consider a worst-case scenario and think about how you could handle it calmly and logically. Visualize the scenario playing out and how you would react with resilience and reason. Lesson 3. Express gratitude. As evening's curtain draws near and the world becomes quiet, Stoic philosophy calls us to one of humanity's most profound experiences, gratitude. It's not just thankfulness, but a philosophical stance on how we view the world and our place in it. Gratitude is like a lighthouse in an ocean of discontent and desire, helping us navigate. Marcus Aurelius often began his day by asking, "What am I thankful for today?" This simple grounding practice enriched his evenings, revealing both grand gestures and small moments. Each day offers a bounty of gifts, from morning birdsong to freshly brewed coffee or a loved one's laughter. As you sit quietly at night, go beyond the obvious and consider all experiences. Notice patterns of light and shadow on walls at sunset, the rhythm of your heart, a message from a friend, or a song that resonates deeply. Incorporating gratitude into your evening ritual transforms your perspective and existence, turning challenges into adventures and mistakes into lessons. Exercise, write down 5 things you're grateful for today, no matter how small. It could be a compliment from a friend, a task you completed, or a peaceful walk you took. Reflect on how each instance contributed to your overall sense of fulfillment. Lesson 4, read from Stoic texts. Under the moon's glow, reading Stoic texts becomes a timeless ritual. It's not just a habit but a conversation with history's keenest minds. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus wrote their life's distilled wisdom into these texts. Reading them is like engaging in a philosophical dialogue where age-old wisdom shares profound secrets. Imagine sitting across from Seneca at a fire as he shares, "Life, if you know how to use it, is long." This advice can reshape how you perceive life. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations provides glimpses into a powerful ruler's intimate reflections, facing the same human dilemmas we do. Reading nightly brings you into a hall of Stoic philosophers eager to share wisdom. Epictetus teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we can't, urging us to let go of what's beyond our grasp. By reading nightly, you aren't just enriching your intellect, you're sculpting your character, preparing to face life with wisdom and grace. Exercise, select a passage from a Stoic philosopher and read it slowly. It can be a favorite quote or a random passage from Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, or Epictetus. Afterward, take a moment to reflect on the meaning of the words and how they can be applied to your life. Lesson 5, disconnect to reconnect. In this age of constant notifications and infinite digital content, the Stoic call to action is to intentionally disconnect to reconnect. Though technology has brought the world to our fingertips, genuine connection often eludes us amid a barrage of emails, alerts, and news. The Stoics, long before the digital age, understood the value of solitude and introspection. They recognized that true clarity arises not from constant engagement but from deliberate withdrawal. Like a serene lake, daily distractions are stones disrupting our mental calm, making the waters turbulent. Deliberate disconnection allows tranquility to return. Maybe it's turning off your phone an hour before bed or gazing out the window at the world in its natural state. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of retreating inward, while Seneca praised solitude and self-reflection. Disconnecting digitally is a journey inward to reconnect with our thoughts, emotions, and the rhythm of life. Exercise, turn off your phone or other devices at least an hour before bed. Instead, spend 15 minutes in quiet contemplation or sit by a window, letting your thoughts roam freely without external distractions. Notice the natural sounds and stillness of your surroundings. Lesson 6, release what's beyond your control. As the world is draped in night, a Stoic principle urges us to let go of things beyond our control. At the core of Stoic philosophy is understanding control, discerning what is within our influence and what isn't. Life hurls unpredictable events at us, some we can change, many we can't. Clinging to what's beyond our grasp is like trying to catch the wind in a net. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Picture holding a balloon representing your worries and anxieties. The tighter you grip it, the more it strains against you. Now, imagine releasing it, watching it float away, leaving you free of that burden. Nightly reflection helps identify what lies within and beyond our control. The outcome of a meeting, a friend's reaction, or a global event is often beyond us. Letting go of these unburdens the soul. Over time, this practice becomes a philosophy, providing clarity and peace. Exercise, take a blank sheet of paper and write down everything that has been worrying you lately. Now, divide these worries into 2 columns, those you can control and those you can't. Reflect on the latter column and acknowledge that holding onto them won't change anything. Instead, choose one action you can take tomorrow to address what's in your control. Lesson 7, set intentions for the next day. As night falls, setting intentions can harness tomorrow's potential. Intentions aren't just plans, they're the compass guiding our spirit, the North Star for our aspirations. While the world chases quantifiable achievements, the Stoic perspective urges a deeper ritual, aligning our actions with core principles. A ship without a course is driven aimlessly by the whims of the sea, but intentions provide a steady path. Each night, consider how you want to embody virtues tomorrow: courage in challenges, wisdom in listening, or justice in decision-making. Seneca remarked, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Setting intentions defines your destination and turns every breeze into favorable winds. Exercise: reflect on how you want to embody Stoic virtues in tomorrow's actions. Write down 3 intentions that align with courage, wisdom, or justice. For example, I intend to listen actively in tomorrow's meeting, or I intend to handle criticism with calm and grace. These nightly practices aren't just philosophies to ponder, but are actionable steps to live by. Which of these resonates with you most? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's learn together. Until next time, may the stillness of the night bring you serenity, and may Stoic teachings give you strength.